Welcome to Third Party News for Retro Robot Radio for the date of July 5th, 2014. A new company called Benares has shown off renders and test shots of a throne for Megatron. This throne is inspired by the chair that was seen in the Nemesis in the pilot episode of the Transformers TV show, and is scaled about to fit the Toy World Hegemon figure. Eness Labels has shown off a set of upgrade labels for the Mastermind Creations Terminus Hexatron. These labels give additional detail to the figure and make it look pretty spiffy in my opinion. Keith's Fantasy Club released a copy of the pack-in comic for their Dia Commander Stack figure. Dia Commander Stack is the Diaclone recolor of Citizen Stack. The plot of the comic book seems to be set in a parallel mirror universe where Commander Stack is a bit evil. The comic book also features the KFC Sky Pirates and a robot that looks like X-Transbot Haas, but with the X-Transbot's crank head mold. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Haas or possibly a mirror universe version of Crank. A company called Mock Extinct has released what appears to be a copycat version of the Planet X Kalis. No word yet on how much this is selling for, but I'd imagine that if they're trying to copy somebody else's mold, they're going to sell it for cheaper. So keep an eye out if you're trying to get the original Planet X Kalis. There have been no reviews so far as to the quality of this copycat figure. Mastermind Creations has been teasing the long-delayed release of their Talon figure, who is their version of Generation 1 Dive Bomb. As you can see here, they've even shown off the collector's card image. The Talon should be out anytime. Reprolabels has shown off a new set of labels for this month. Among their releases are 3 that are supporting third-party figures. One is a set of labels for the iGear Sharkticons. Another one is for the TFC Gear of War 3 set, based on Generation 1 6-Gun. And the third one is a set of labels for Perfect Effects Warden figure, who's inspired by IDW Fortress Maximus. An online review has shown up from X2 Toys of the prototype for their XT006 add-on for Generations Orion packs. This set seems to have a trailer and upgrade parts to make him look like Impactor. I don't know, we'll see more details later. Unfortunately, the review was in Chinese, and I didn't catch everything. You can see a mirror of the review on my YouTube channel. Just a quick update as to what's been going on the Retro Robot Radio YouTube channel. Since our last episode, we've posted reviews of the DX9 and Unique Toys Salmore figure and Warbotron Heavy Noisy figure in Chinese. These are mirrors of other people's reviews, as well as copies of the books The Transformers the Movie and Decepticon Hideout by John Grant. These are audio books that you may want to go and listen to hear alternate versions of the Transformers history. A quick reminder that next weekend, July 11th through 14th, the TFcon Toronto will be held at the Delta Meadowvale Hotel and Conference Center. TFcon has become known as the center of third-party Transformer announcements in the last few years, and should have some interesting things. They have exclusives that will be available at the convention, including X-Transbot's masterpiece Shafter and the Mario and Luigi repaints of Mech Ideas Blusser and Trench. There's also going to be many guests that are voice actors, artists, writers, and the showroom floor. So you'll want to check them out at tfcon.ca. Or if you can't make the convention in Toronto, there will be a convention in Chicago later this year. They're at tfcon.com. This week's screen capture is the robot from the 1979 how-to book, How to Build Your Own Working Robot Pet by Frank Decosta. This is a book that I read back in the 1980s and was basically a project book for building what was basically a glorified remote control car that eventually you worked your own processor into, and the car drove itself around, responding to commands and finding chargers and exploring its environment. It's a great little how-to book with some old technology that people would probably overlook today. I recommend reading it. This week's news brought to you from the pages of tformers.com and TFW 2005. News read by Matthew Ignash. Be sure to check out our YouTube page at Retro Robot Radio and leave a comment. And check out the third-party TF Crashers on Facebook.